And suddenly I heard ta 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 ta. And I said, oh, please lie on the floor. Oh, please lie on the floor. Promise me, oh, Mama, I promise, don't worry. You know me. You know me. And I hear his voice. He was so afraid. Unfortunately, 5 minutes after the call, he was murdered. I'm a mother of 4 boys. I have now 3 boys. I lost my husband and my boy in the October 7th. I don't have time to be in pain or crying because I need to take care of 3 children. My mission is to take care immediately of my 3 boys and of me, and to tell the world what's happening. My name is Sabine Taasa. My age is 48 years old. I am a mother of 4 boys. I have now 3 boys. I'm living in Israel, Netiv Asara, a little moshav, not far away from Gaza. The moshav is half kilometer from Gaza, the limit of Gaza, and I lost my husband and my boy in the October 7th. I'm here and I came here to tell my story, to tell the truth, and to talk about the situation from the October 7th in Israel.
Can you tell me what happened to your family on October the 7th?
Many things happened at 6 a.m. in the morning before we were attacked. My boy, or my older boy, 17 years old, told me one day before, night before, that he wanted to go to the beach. And he started to go every Saturday to the beach to prepare himself for the army, you know, because he had a big problem with OCD, so he decided to prepare himself with the sand, the weather, the salt, everything that can help him to be in the army. And he went and left the house at 6 a.m. in the morning. I was sleeping. He didn't wake me. So at 6:25 a.m. in the morning, my other boy, Zohar, waked me and told me, Mama, hurry, go with me to the safety room because we have many of alarms on the sky and Tseva Adom, and it's something that we never heard before. It was not only Tseva Adom. We heard a whisper that was very strange. So immediately it told me, I don't remember it, that I said to him, close everything, the windows, the doors, everything, turn off the electricity, and go with me and lock the entrance of the general door from the house. And just after you are doing all those things, go with me to the safety room. So we did what we need to do, and we locked ourselves in the safety room. I was the only one in the moshav that had a big lock in the door, outside and inside, because my husband was always with 10 eyes around him. He always knew that someday it will happen and prepare me and prepare the house for this morning. So immediately I closed the door with the lock, and suddenly the electricity in the house were turned off. When I said electricity, I mean that we have emergency light, a spot on the wall, and suddenly it was turned off. And I say to myself, how it can be possible? I didn't turn off the Wi-Fi and the electricity with my Wi-Fi, because I had another thing that Gil did with me. He put a clever house electricity and everything with the connection with my phone, that if something will happen with the button, I apply and everything is turned off. And I did it, but just after I noticed that I don't have electricity. So I said, maybe I did something I don't remember, because when you very, very hurry, you want to do the things and you don't remember if you did it. And I turned off with my Wi-Fi everything. When I say everything, it's my car is locked and my car is outside. The windows, the doors, the air climate, everything is quiet. The Frigidaire, you cannot hear the Frigidaire. The motors of the Frigidaire is quiet. The water have a cool bar that every 3 seconds you can hear the water that's changing with the filter. Everything is quiet. And I noticed again that the light is not open. And I tried to get the internet with the computer in the safety room. I cannot open the computer. I don't have connection, I don't have internet. So I decided to call my son in 6:39 in the morning, without air, without connection, without the possibility to try to get him. And I noticed that I don't have connection. So what I did, I took a chair, and I stand up on the chair and start to search the Wi-Fi connection. And I found a little bit connection from above the window, and I called Or. But Or in Zikim beach, not far away from Gaza, at the same moment he had connection, I don't know how, and he answered. And I said to him, "Oh, where are you? Tell me, where are you, my love?" "Mama," and I can hear in his voice how much he was afraid and terrified and alone. And he said to me, "Mama, I'm here in Zikim. Don't worry, but something happened, something strange. We have a lot of attack. It's not a regular attack, it's not a regular bomb. It's something that we never saw before. But don't worry, Mama. I'm here with Nadav and Tal." Nadav, he was his best friend from Bechikma, and Tal from Netiv Asara. We are not alone. We are near to the safety place with 2 soldiers. And I think to myself, what is talking about? Which safety place? In Zikim, we don't have safety place. In many years, I tried to get some help and money for this beach, because I knew it will happen, that someday they will attack, and the beach is not a good place to be there if they will attack. So I said, "What are you talking about? We don't have safety room." "Mama, I'm telling you, I'm not here. I'm here with 2 soldiers. And he didn't finish his words, and suddenly I heard ta 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 ta. And you can hear the recall, because I record everything. And I said, "Oh, please lie on the floor. Oh, please lie on the floor. Mama, I must to go. Don't worry. Don't worry. I promise you I will take care of myself. Promise me, oh, Mama, I promise. Don't worry. You know me. You know me." And I hear his voice. He was so afraid. But if Or said, "Don't worry," I'm not worried, because, all my life I learned him how to be careful, how to notice to the zone around him, how to be more safe in the place who he was born. And I said to myself, if he said, don't worry, so don't need to be worried. And we finished the conversation. לרוע המזל, unfortunately, 5 minutes after the call, he was murdered. Or was murdered with 6 bullets straight to his head by so many terrorists that get out from the water by canoes, 8 canoes, but swimming. They learned how to swim because the Palestinian people don't know to swim. And always everyone told us in Israel, don't worry, the Palestinian people are afraid of dog and are afraid from the water. 2 things that are very, very sensitive for them, it's the water and dogs. Believe me, the water wasn't the problem for them. They get out from the water like animals. They swim from Gaza to the King. It's only 400 meters from the Gaza zone. So they get out from the water with uniform, RPGs, grenade, glasses, dark glasses, Go Camera Pro. Everything was prepared for this moment. And when they just arrived to the sand, they start to shoot to everywhere. They shoot everywhere. 70 people were killed in this morning. Children, women, fishermen, young people that came in a normal day to have a normal life were murdered. No one survived, only one person. And this person is the person that told me what's happened after. So when they saw the 2 soldiers in the entrance of the toilet, in fact, it was the bad thing for them because, the terrorists, Hamas, want, first of all, the meat, and the meat is the soldier. So they get straight to the toilet, straight to the soldier. They kill the soldier and they cut off the head and took the head of the soldier and said, Allahu Akbar. Everything is filmed by live, on live, in Telegram and Instagram and Facebook. Everything was in live in all the world. And when they have done with the soldier, they took the head and put in the bag one of the head of the soldier, and they get into the toilet and they saw many children, that were together and hugging and start to shoot. My boy was very, very tall. He was very tall and big. So he was the first that was in the toilet and closed the door. And after him, we had 2 children in the second door. The 3 door was with 4 or 5 people, fishermen that were together. And the 4 doors were Nadav and Liad that survived. Nadav was very tall too and very big and fat. So they start with they opened the door and they saw my boy, look at them, and he filmed everything until he was murdered. He was so afraid, but he didn't leave the phone. He was like his father. And they shoot him 6 bullets in the head. He was the first one that fell and died. And they continue to film the massacre. Then they opened the other door. It was Tal and 3 young people. They were murdered. The 3 doors, and the last door, it was Nadav and Liad. But Nadav was told, so he received all the wallets. So with his body, what he did, he saved the life of Liad. He was the human protection, received everything and received the balls, and Liad was behind him. So when he fall from the door, they understand that he was the only one. They didn't open the door. So so Liad was safe, and he was there 3 hours. 3 hours. And 3 hours he heard the last breathing of the child. Shema Israel, please help us. He heard the suffering, pain that they had. 3 hours he was praying that someone will come to save them. No one came. After 3 hours, he understand that everyone was died, and he decided to go out because it was very quiet. Everything was quiet after all those shootings. And when he get out, he saw the hell. Many people was murdered, many people was without their organs, not only the soldier. The child, all the children that were with up in the toilet were died together, and so many blood and smell of dead were there. And he decided to maybe get help. So what he did, he ran away straight to Kibbutz Zikim, and they almost killed him, the Kitat Konenut. And they understand that this guy that ran so fast with a lot of blood in his body is the only one that survived in Zikim. I cannot tell much about him because he don't want that the world and the people in Israel get him to tell the story. I am the only person that he had a contact with her. After 6 months, he decided to contact me to tell me what's happened. But he said to me, no one can get me. I don't want to talk, I don't want to tell the story, and I don't want to see no one, no press, no social media, nothing. I need that everybody leave me alone.
How old is he?
35. And he told me a few minutes before Or died, he was within a panic attack, and Or decided to go straight to him and said to him, take a water. He had a bottle of mineral water with him, and he said, Liad, this is for you. Have a drink, please. Drink water. And he was shaking. And he said to him, I don't know if we will stay alive, but I know one thing. If something will happen to us, because they are coming, close your eyes, think about the most people that you love, and say, thank you, God, that I had the chance to live with the most precious person with me. For me, it's my mother and my father. I don't know who is it for you. And he said to him, it's my son. And he said to him, say Shema Israel, and hope that never again someone will forget me and you. I promise you that my mother, she will tell to all the world what's happened this day. And I'm trying to film everything. I don't know if I will survive, but I know that I have a mission, and I hope that I will be in a better place. I'm afraid to die, but I know that we have a mission. And he take him and hug him with Nadav and Tal. And when they get to the entrance and cut the head of the soldier, they close themselves behind the door. In a few minutes, 3 seconds, 4 seconds after, Or was the first that was murdered. So for me, when he said me that Or was the person that take care of him at those moments, I say to myself, okay, I know that he was scared, I know that he was in panic, but I know that he had a mission and he died when he understand what mean to that for him. So this is the only thing that I say to myself, Sabine, he did it in his own way. But I cannot accept his death. I cannot accept it. I cannot accept the ridiculous day in the beach. I cannot accept the answer that no one gave me answer. And how it's possible that the world don't see the terror and the massacre that we had in the October 7 in Israel.
So you saw all the footage because it was all on GoPro. You saw everything that happened afterwards.
I saw it only 6 months after he was murdered. Not the same hours, because 10 minutes after all was killed, my husband was killed in another place. You need to understand. They were, both of them, in different places at the same limit from Gaza, 400 meters from Gaza, or was in Kibbutz Zikim in the beach, and Gil was in Netiv Asara, our house in the Moshav. 10 minutes after Or was murdered, Gil was killed by 3 terrorists that get in the Moshav by parachute. They get in the Moshav with a lot of arms, with a map, with names, and with all the details about me and my husband and my family. They get all the information and they get order to start with Gil Taasa.
Why?
Why? Because they knew that Gil was a security man. He had 2 guns. They knew that Gil was the first man that get a terrorist in 2008 and almost killed him. And they knew that in Netiv Asara, Gil is the big head in security. And he was a fireman for the 30 years, the last 30 years, and he had all the details from Otef Gaza and Sderot and all those places that was attacked to. And they knew that Gil is the cream of the cake. So when they came in my house, it was almost 5 minutes before 7 a.m. o'clock in the morning.
You're in the safe room.
I am in the safety room in my house with Zohar, my boy. Gil is in the little flat that we have front of our house, because me and Gil, we were separate 1 year, and he was there with the 2 little boys. We were living next to each other, and we had a red code. If something happened, we are together. No matter what, we are together for the boys. So I tried to reach him at 10 minutes before 7, and he didn't answer. And I felt that something strange happened, because Gil was always available. It's not possible that he cannot answer me. So I decided to send him a WhatsApp and I start again to take the chair and search a Wi-Fi connection. And finally, I succeed to have connection, and I sent him a record voice call, and I said him, go now to get ore from Zikim. Now, you understand? Not where are you, not what's happened, why you are not available, why you don't send the boys to the house. Nothing was for me at the same moment more precious and important than ore. And if I said to Gil, go to get ore, he will go. He knew every bushes, place, road, and little coins to get straight and escape the danger and to get to the beach. But he don't answer me. He doesn't answer. What's happened? So I tried to get Corinne by the phone. No answer. And I sent a message by Wi-Fi. I'm waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes, and I don't see the 2V in blue. Something happened. I didn't finish my source and my vision because I talked to Zohar, and he said to me, Mama, outside something happened, and I think it's terrorist. He couldn't know that it's terrorist because Zohar and me, we were without connection, without electricity, without the possibility to know what's happened outside.
Could you hear anything?
I didn't hear. So I hear something, and he said to me, Mama, I'm telling you, something happened outside. I think we have terrorists. And I said, can you stop with the bullshit and be with me? What are you talking about? Mama, please, I'm begging you. Don't open the door. Don't go there. Don't go to see what's happened outside, because if Dad and Zohar and Shai and Corinne don't answer, something happened. It's dangerous outside. I said, Zohar, I must to go out to see what's happened. Why they don't answer me? Mama, I'm begging you, don't go. And I'm listening to my boy.
How old?
He was at this time 15 years old. He had his birthday 1 month ago. So I was again alone with him, and suddenly we felt that we cannot breathe. We don't have air, and he was very thirsty, and he began to shaking all of it. And I said to him, be quiet. I don't care what you feel, what you want. If you need the bathroom, you are going to stay here with your shit. Be in quiet. I didn't finish my words, and suddenly I heard the shooting of Gil. Gil had a Glock. All his life he was with the Glock, like his woman. He was sleeping with the Glock. He was going outside with the Glock, to the pool with the Glock. And I always say to him, can you stop to be the hero that you want to be? We are going to the pool. Left the Glock here? No way. Everywhere he took his arm with him. And when he was shooting, to exercise him, he was taking me with him to convince me to have the license to have a Glock, because he always said to me, I'm not quiet when I'm walking, that you are alone with the boy and you don't have arms. I want you to get a license. If someday will happen something, you will get the arms and take care of you, of your boy and the boys. And I said, leave me alone. So he had an idea to take me with him when he gets exercise, to maybe convince me to get the arms. And he didn't, but I remember the shooting of the Glock.
You recognised the sound.
And I said to Zohar, it's your dad. I recognize the Glock, it's your dad. I'm telling you, he's shooting. And he said to me, Mama, something happened outside. I'm telling you, we have terrorists in the house. I said, no way. Shut up, no way. And suddenly, silence. And I heard Arabic voices. And I said to myself, I'm dreaming. No way, no way, no way. Maybe 20 minutes later, someone tried to get in my house. Someone knocking very strong. And, you know, I heard like someone want to explode the door. And I say to myself, it's not Gil and it's not the boys. And I look Zohar in his eyes and I say to him, what do you think? I must to open? Don't open. Mama, it's the terrorist, I'm telling you. Look in my eyes. Look in my eyes and trust me, Mama. If I'm telling you it's the terrorist, you must to believe me. So I said, okay, I believe you. And I start to get connection with so many people from a Moshav. And I said and I asked, it's true that we have terrorists around the Moshav. Suddenly my friend Karen saw the message and she called me by Wi-Fi. So I answered and she said to me, Sabine, please tell me that you are in safety room. And I say, yes, why? What's happened? Karen, all the Moshav is terrorist. We don't know who was murdered. We don't know if they attacked many families, people. But I know one thing, that you must to stay in the safety room. You understand? And be quiet. And this is the moment when I realized that I am in my bad dream. So after 20 minutes, maybe less, I said to Zohar, I must open the door. I'm going to open the door. Mama, I'm begging you, please, please, Mama, they're going to kill you, please. So I must open the door. But listen to me. You have 15 seconds. If I'm not coming back, you'll knock yourself in the safety room. And you understand me? Are you understand me? And I get out, I open the safety room, I get straight to the entrance, and I gently open the door, you know, like very easy, very soft. And I notice front of me two terrorists with a lot of blood in their arms, head, cheeks. And one of them was with uniform of Tzal, very short and without hair and very ugly. Many of objects like arms, grenade he had in his head. And the other was with a regular clothes and a green scarf in Arabic. And then I understand that this is the Hamas. And when I saw him, he noticed that I am just behind the door. So when he saw me, he get my eyes and he looked at me and said, Allahu Akbar Motal Yahud, with the Kalashnikov that he had in the right hand and the grenade in the other hand. And he came straight over me, maybe 3 or 4 steps, and say, Allahu Akbar Motal Yahud, with a Persian accent. Listen me well. Persian accent. How I know it? How I can I recognize the accent? I work with them many years in LA. The Persian Jewish people were my colleagues. And when I saw him, I said, oh my God, shit. And what I did, it's very strange. Don't ask me how, why, I don't have answer. But I realized that I will get alive if I will push the door in front of him, because this is an iron door. She's very heavy, but when you push the door, she's very soft. And when I pushed the door in front of him, he was, with the instinct to go. So the door came back to me very fast, and then I locked the door. And I said, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And this is the moment that he's going to shoot. But he didn't. What he did is throw the grenade in front of my house, in the same door, at the same place that I opened the door. But I didn't realize this is a grenade. I understand. I heard the explosion. I heard that my house was shaking, but nothing happened because the house is with concrete. Concrete that Gil told me that he will never break if we want to make the house bigger. Because he said to me, this house, this concrete will save your life.
He was right.
But you imagine that the 15 seconds passed, many seconds, more than 15 seconds. So I was, mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu, please. And I saw Zohar waiting for me like this. And I took the door, locked the door in the safety room and said, be quiet, they are here. But they didn't leave the house. They came straight to the window and tried to open the window and to kill me. Open ya kalb. افتح كلب مط اليهود والله أكبر. But no one, not two, not three. It was a group of terrorists this time. But I cannot see them because I'm in the room and they are outside. And I suddenly hear the reels that making a hole in the wall.
A drill.
A drill. And I said, they are going to kill us. And my cat was so scared and start to, meow, meow. So I said, quiet, shut up. So I put a scotch that I have in the table and put in his mouth. And Zohar was white like a pill. And said, we are going to die, we are going to die, we are going to die. I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Be quiet. Be quiet. And all those moments and minutes, I don't know how many minutes, they are trying to get me by the window, to open the window. So I again heard an explosion. It was the grenade or the RPG, I don't know what. And the spotlight that was not working fall. And everything was like snow. I said, oh, that's it. It's the end. It's the end. And suddenly I heard, a shooting, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and it was my neighbor, my friend, Igal Vax. He got out with a machete to save me, and they killed him. So what did Igal? He didn't die immediately. He ran away from our zone to the other side of the Moshav to get help. But because we didn't have help, no police, no ambulance, no IDF, no one helped us. After 2 hours, he died. He was bleeding and lost a lot of blood, and he died. He didn't receive SOS emergency help. He died.
Where was Gil while this was happening?
I didn't know, but Gil was dead. So I try again to get Gil and so many people. No one answer me, but I succeed to get Itai Levy, my friend from the Kitat Konenut. He was the only one that answered me because no one answered me. If someone was turn off the phone call and say, it's not the moment to talk, Sabine, not now. And I said, I need help. Not now, Sabine. Please help me. They are here. Sabine, I cannot take. I must to finish the call. Everyone close me the doors. Everyone. The same people from my moshav couldn't help me. No one helped me. So Itai answer was the only one that answered me. And I said to him, Itai, I need help. They are outside. I don't know how many of them, but they are outside. And I swear to God that I think they killed Igal and my boss and Gil. Don't answer me. I need help, please. I'm very sorry we cannot get to you now. We need to stay at home. We receive orders not to get out. What do you mean you cannot get out? You are the Kitat Konenut. All those years you were in train.
Is that security?
Yes, for those moments. This is the order that we receive by the Rafshats and by the army. I don't care about the rules, you understand? Go out now immediately and come to me. I need help. My boy's in his game, or alone in the beach, or in Nadav and Tal. Please help me. Sabine, I cannot tell. Stay in the room, close the phone immediately, and wait. Be patient. And I'm waiting. But suddenly, maybe 1 hour after all this stress, I heard, Mama, open the door, it's me, Koren. And I look, Zohar look at me and I say, it's Koren, I must to open the door. Mama, I'm begging you, don't. It's them with Koren.
A trick.
It's a trick. They will kill you, Mama. Please don't open the door. I'm begging you. And I look in his eye and I said to him, Zohar, do you know a mother that know that her boy is in danger and will not get out to them? If I will die with my boys. But you must to stay alive. You understand me? Now you have 10 seconds, not 15, 10. And if you see that I'm not coming back to you, you locked yourself. Capiche? Mama, no. Shaking. I open the safety room and go to the entrance. And I search my Israel because for me it was the situation that I will open the door and I will shut my head. But thank God I saw only my 2 little boys bleeding from the head to the feet. Shai, my little one, with the eye outside, many pieces of grenade in all his body, and he's quiet. And Koren was bleeding from the arms, from the side of under the arms, and he was more clean than Shai and cried. So I think to myself, if Shai is quiet, he is not suffering or bleeding to death like Koren. Koren is the child who is injured more than Shai. And when I take them, Koren said to me, they killed Dad. They killed Dad. Dad is died. Daddy is died. Why they didn't kill me? Why they didn't kill me? And I said to me, are you joking? So, stop. Don't tell me what's happened. I don't want to know. Your father is alive. Don't worry. no one can kill Gil. And I took them, both of them. I don't know where I have the strength, and I ran away to the safety room. It was 10 seconds, and Zohar wait for me. And I locked myself again, and I noticed that my boy's going to die. Shai was almost died because he received a piece of a grenade next the heart and was bleeding. If Shai did something like this, that's it. And he was so white and pale. And Koren was always crying until he fell asleep. So I took the sheets of the bed and I began to start to bending the part of the blood without the pieces, because if you have pieces in the body, it's very dangerous. If you took off them, they can die. So only the parts of the blood and the open, open zone, I start with the sheets to make an SOS bending, but I see that something bad's going to happen with Shai. It was blue, white, purple, and I noticed that he's very gentle, going to stop breathing. So I took again my phone, and again I called Itai, and I said to him, if you are not coming now, I'm going to kill you and all the fellas. Come now, immediately! They killed Gil. They killed him. They killed him. They killed my husband. They are here. My boss almost died. Please, you don't want to save me? Come to save my boys. I'm begging you. I don't care about the rules. Come now. Every 16 seconds. This is what I did. I called it. I called some other people I don't remember, and I didn't left my phone. I called them until they get the point that it's urgent. I don't care about the danger or the terrorists that around my house. I need help, and now. And I succeed to do it, but they came back to my house. At the same moment that I wait for the rescue, the same terrorists that killed my husband and want to kill me came back to my house and start again to try to open the windows. The boys were sleeping, almost died, and I understand that they are doing everything to kill me. It's not a regular terrorist. They know who I am. So I took my phone and started to film my boys in the safety room. And I said, when I filmed the boys, if someone find me dead, I begging all the world and all the people that found this film to show it to the world. To show it to the world and to help my boss to stay alive, to be a big people in the world to tell the truth. And 5-10 minutes after, I was desperate. That's it, I'm going to die. Suddenly I heard another knocking on the door. Sabine, open the door, it's me, die! And I recognize his voice. And I said to the boys, I must open. And I opened, and all the Kitat Konenut was around my house, and the Yamam. Yamam is the commando army. And I said, 5 minutes before the Hamas was here, now it's the Yamam. What's happened? I'm dreaming. And they get to the house and took my boys and me, immediately go into the Jeep. The Jeep that saved us is the Jeep that many Jewish of the world like you buy for us for the moment if we will have an attack and they will shoot, the jeep will protect us because this is an iron jeep, security jeep. But we have only one in Netiv Asara. So they took my boys and they put them very quickly in the jeep, and they say to me, Sabine, hurry, get in the car. And I say to them, I cannot come like this. I'm with my pajama, without my glasses, without... Sabine, we don't have a time. Go to the car now. And my cat, I cannot leave my cat. Sabine, wake up. And I say, okay, few minutes. And I going out, looking very good, everyone. And when they turn off the face from me, I run away to Gil. I ran to Gil. And I found my husband lying in the entrance of the igloo, died with a lot of blood, lying like an angel. And I took him and kissed him and cried and asked him, wake up, Gil, wake up, I'm begging you. But he didn't wake up. He was tired. And suddenly I opened my eyes and I said, take the DVR! Take the DVR now! Take the camera! Everything is filmed! Now I want you to take the camera and show the world what's happened! So when I asked, they took me from Gil, and this is what you see in the DVR in all the world. And they put me in the car, and I asked Corinne what's happened, and he said to me, Mama, Dad saved us. They noticed that we are in the igloo, the safety place, the little safe place outside the house, because they didn't want to give me and Gil another safety room, because we had one safety room and it's enough. If you want another safe room, you need to pay a lot of money. So we decided, me and Gil, to buy this igloo, little igloo, but it's not enough to protect you from terrorists. So when they saw Gil, he was very tall, my husband, and they saw him going back to the igloo with the telephone in the arm, they came to him, front of him, and threw the grenade. And Gil understand that he don't have time. So he said to the boys, to Corinne and Shai, I don't afraid to die. Promise me when you will have the chance, as soon as possible, you are running very fast to your mother. I love you. And he put the grenade close to his stomach and explodes. And the terrorist not only left the place, they shoot him straight to the head, another bullet, and they took the boys. The boys were bleeding, and they kidnapped my boys almost 25 minutes. And this is the story and the film that all the world can see it in a private place. The two little boys that were inside a room with three terrorists, and they are drinking, eating, beating my boys, and my Corinne decided to have with them Google Translate. And he did something that I told to everyone. We don't know what he did, but he succeeded to convince them not to kill him and his brother. But not only he did it, when he was with a dialogue with them, he was to take care of Shai at the same moment that he had a dialogue, because Shai was so in pain and with the eye outside. So he took water and paper to clean Shai, and the terrorists look at him and say, sit down, and Koren didn't listen them and he continued his mission. So when they decide to left, they said, Koren, you are staying here with the key, and if you are going out, we will kill you. And Koren said, then please take me to my mother, kill me, take me to my mother. I don't know what's happened, but they didn't kill Koren and Shai. Maybe if Shai will crying or screaming, for sure they will kill them. So they left the apartment after 25 minutes and they go straight to my neighbor or to my father-in-law. I don't know how, where, what's happened. But Koren decided to take Shai and go out from the room straight to my house. And he did the other round, so they didn't saw him.
How many people were murdered on your moshav on October the 7th?
20.
Have you been back since? Are you still living there?
I'm not living there, but I'm back. I'm living in Netanya now. I am a refugee. I don't have my life, my friends, my community. I lost everything, and now I'm trying to get order my life from the beginning. I don't have time to be in pain or crying because I need to take care of 3 children. I don't have a time to think why it's happened to me. This is not my mission. My mission is to take care immediately of my 3 boys and of me, and to tell the world what's happened. My boys are in a very bad situation. They don't have friends. They don't have the passion to continue the life. They are very, very sad. They don't believe in anyone. If someone wants to touch them, to hug them, they are, don't speak with me, don't look. Koren is in a bad situation. For him, everyone is bad. For him, everyone is, someone want to get him, or want to help him because he lost his father.
Which son is with you today?
2 of them, Zohar and Koren, the 2 little boys.
And who's the young boy that I saw?
Yeah, that he lost his eye.
Which one is the one that's here in the jacket?
The little boy that you saw.
In the jacket?
This is Shai.
Okay.
He's blind with 1 eye. The eye was, finally I succeed to save the eye, because when I put the clothes in his face, the eye didn't fall. So there's succeed to operate and to put the eye in the same place.
But he's blind in that eye.
But he's blind. And I need to help him as soon as possible. I must to help him to find the best doctors in the world to get the eye and the view back. It's not only the physical situation, it's moral and mental situation. My boys are very, very, very confused. They are so alone, and they don't believe that someday they will be happy. They don't want to believe that. So the reason that I'm taking them with me is to show them that the life, it's not only terror. The life, it's the real life. Real people that want to help us to get him, and that everyone wants to live in peace. We don't want wars, we don't want kill people, and I want to show them that we have a future, we have the possibility to continue the life without terror. And I think that I almost there with the idea, but it's very difficult, because when the boys with me, they don't understand how can I continue to do it when they need to be at home with their rooms and to be alone. They want to be alone. They don't want to see people around them. They don't want to hear about every time the same story. And I said to them yesterday, maybe now you don't understand, but someday you will understand what I'm doing. I prepare you to be a good man in the world. I prepare you to love the life, and I prepare you to be big people in this world. I want you to be in life. I want you to love the life. The life is beautiful. We have so much to do. We lost the most precious things in our life. Or and Gil. Or was my love. Or was my older son. It was my twin, emotion, the same source, the same. It was like me, the physic of all was the same physic that I have. And I lost him, and I cannot accept his death. I cannot go to the cemetery. I can hear about why all is not here. I cannot look in the pictures and look the picture of my boy, because for me, but all is here and is coming, is going to come, and I feel him when I'm talking about him. I feel Gil when I'm talking about him. Many years we knew that it will happen. Many years I said in loud, and I tell to the government in Israel, please help us. We need help. We need protection. We need someone to take care of us. We are the citizen of Israel. We are not citizen B. Help us. But